Hey y'all, picture this. A quiet morning in Willow Creek, a sleepy little town where the houses all look like they're straight out of a magazine, and the high school's got that shiny, perfect vibe, manicured lawns, polished windows, the whole deal. But for 14-year-old Jade Monroe, stepping out of her dad's beat-up pickup truck, it's not just another day, it's walking into a lion's den. See, Jade's not your average freshman. She's got a black belt in Taekwondo, earned through years of sweat since she was 7, and her dad, Marcus, is a former Marine who's seen things most folks can't imagine. But when a group of rich kids decides to mess with her, they're about to learn they picked the wrong girl and the wrong fight. It all started on a crisp fall day, the kind where the air smells like leaves and trouble. Jade's at her locker, minding her own business, her braids pulled back tight, her backpack slung over one shoulder. She's new at Willow Creek High, one of the only black kids in a sea of faces that don't look like hers. She's used to the whispers, the side-eye comes with the territory. But then she sees it, a rope, knotted into a noose, dangling from her locker like some sick joke. A sticky note's taped below it, scrawled in red marker. Stay in your lane. The hallway goes dead quiet, kids staring, waiting for her to crack. Jade doesn't. She pulls out her phone, snaps photos, click calm as you please, like her dad taught her. Evidence first, emotions later. The culprits? Ethan Caldwell, son of the town's big-shot lawyer, and his cronies, Lucas Reed and Mason Holt. They're leaning against the water fountain, smirking like they own the place. Ethan's got that smug grin, tossing out, "What's wrong, new girl? Don't like our welcome gift?" Lucas chimes in, "Maybe she's just not cut out for Willow Creek." Jade keeps walking, her heart pounding but her face stone cold. Years of training taught her, don't react, observe. She clocks their faces, their words, storing it all like ammo. In the principal's office, Mr. Larson's all fake sympathy, adjusting his tie like it's choking him. "Jade, we'll look into this, but kids do dumb things. Probably just a prank." "A prank?" Jade's voice is steady, but it cuts like a knife. "A noose isn't a prank, Mr. Larson. It's a threat." He squirms, promises a full investigation, but she sees his eyes dart away. Her dad, Marcus, shows up, his Marine stance filling the room like a storm cloud. He doesn't raise his voice, just says, "I want names and I want action." Larson mumbles about student privacy and no clear evidence. Marcus leans in, voice low, "You're telling me a hate crime's just gonna slide?" The air's thick, but Jade knows theory not getting answers here. That night, Marcus sits Jade down at their kitchen table, a simple wood thing covered in scratches from years of life. "They're protecting those boys," he says, his eyes hard but kind. "Ethan's dad runs this town's legal scene, Lucas' mom's on the HOA board, and Mason's family owns half the real estate. This ain't just about you, it's about their power." Jade nods, her jaw tight. "So we fight smart," she says. Marcus grins, just a little. "Exactly. We build a case they can't bury." The next week's a gauntlet. Ethan and his crew up the ante, whispers in class. "Go back to where you came from." A bump. In the hallway, that's no accident. In gym, Lucas tosses a volleyball at her head, laughing, "Heads up, street rat." Jade dodges, smooth as silk, but doesn't swing back. She's got a tiny mic clipped to her jacket now, catching every word. Her dad's old Marine buddy, Lena, a reporter with a nose for corruption, is already digging. Jade's not alone anymore. She notices nods from other kids, like Aisha, a quiet sophomore who's been targeted before. Aisha slips her a note. "They did this to me too. I'm in." Things explode in the locker room. Ethan, Lucas, and Mason corner her after PE, the air heavy with menace. Ethan's twirling a jump rope, smirking. "Need help tying something?" Lucas grabs her arm, hard. "Let's see that fancy karate now." Jade's trained for the Isher body, moves before her brain catches up. She twists Lucas' arm, using his weight against him, and he's on the floor, gasping. Ethan steps forward, but misses. Carter, the PE coach, bursts in. "Jade Monroe, what have you done?" she snaps. Jade's calm. "They attacked me first." But the boys are already spinning their story, whining about crazy new girl. Guess who gets suspended? Not them. Back home, Jade's fuming, pacing the garage they've turned into a dojo. Marcus watches her, steady as ever. "They're scared, Jade. You showed 'em you're not weak, and they hate it." He pulls up his laptop, Shows her an email he wasn't supposed to see Larson to Ethan's dad, talking about keeping this quiet, and that Marine's too nosy. Jade's eyes narrow. They're covering it up. Marcus nods. So we go bigger. Lena's report hits the local news like a bomb. Willow Creek High, a school protecting bullies. Clips of Jade's mic recordings play Ethan's slurs, Lucas' threats, all laid bare. Aisha and 2 other kids come forward, their voices shaking but clear. Social media erupts with Willow Creek truth. Old students sharing stories of harassment swept under the rug. The school board scrambles, holding a tense meeting where Ethan's dad tries to pin it all on Jade, calling her a troublemaker. But then a miracle drops, a leaked video from the school's broken cameras, showing the locker room attack exactly as Jade said. The crowd outside the school grows, kids, parents, even a few teachers, chanting, "No more lies." The board caves. Ethan, Lucas, and Mason are expelled, their families' names dragged through the mud. Ethan's dad loses a big case, Lucas' mom quits the HOA, and Mason's family business tanks. Jade walks back into school, head high, and notices the shift kids who ignored her now nod. Some even sit with her at lunch. Aisha's there, smiling for once. "You woke us up," she says. Jade shrugs, but inside, she feels it change. Months later, Jade's on a stage at a youth rally, her voice steady as she tells a packed room. "They thought a noose would shut me up, but it gave me a voice. It gave us all a voice." The crowd roars, and Marcus, watching from the back, just nods, proud as hell. But here's the thing: justice ain't clean. Some folks in Willow Creek still whisper Jade overreacted, that she ruined good kids' lives. So what do you think? Was Jade right to fight back, or should she have stayed quiet? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and subscribe. You've got more stories like this coming. Let's keep the conversation going.